if I told you that in a world full of crazy overpowered characters, literal gods, and Omega-level mutants that could wipe out Earth with very little effort, Dr. Motherfucking Doom stands above them all?
That's cap.
No, I'm being 100% serious. No cap. Dr. Doom is one of, if not the most powerful, overpowered, crazy, Giga Chad alpha characters in the history of Marvel Comics. And in this video, I want to take you through why. I want to explain all the crazy things from his comic book history, some wild things that Dr. Doom has done that show you just how powerful he is. Oh, and we've got to talk about the one single weakness that Dr. Doom has that actually does prevent him from always winning and just coming out on top. And then we'll finish this video by talking about the MCU version of Dr. Doom, as it is heavily, and I mean heavily, rumored that the character will be coming to the MCU by way of Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
We'll talk about like how much of his comic book stuff is going to be brought into the MCU version. Is he going to be the absolute alpha Giga Chad that we all know and love from the comics? Well, I sure hope so. Smash the like button if you're hyped up for Dr. Doom, and remember that we are giving away something dope and nerdy every single month to a lucky subscriber. This month it's going to be the Love and Thunder Reform Mjolnir, and I know that movie was not that great, but this Mjolnir is dope, so subscribe to the channel for your chance to win it. Okay, so we gotta talk about why Dr. Doom is so powerful. And some of you out there are like, dude, he can't be as powerful as some of these cosmic entities. He's damn sure not as powerful as the one above all. And while I will grant you that he's not the most, like, by design powerful entity in all of Marvel, that is indeed the one above all, what I do want to tell you is that at one time in comics, Dr. Doom literally stood face to face to the freaking Beyonders that had just slaughtered all of the cosmic entities, including the Living Tribunal, and they were going to completely destroy the multiverse. Dr. Doom was standing in front of them. They were like, yo, who dares to stand in front of us? And Doom was like,
I do.
Hello, motherfucker.
Then he whooped their asses, stole their power, grabbed up all the little parts of the multiverse and smashed it all together to create Battle World, where he ruled as a god. But that's probably the apex of Dr. Doom's power, and we'll explain like how he actually gets to that point. But one of the reasons that he was able to even do this is because he is, if not the most intelligent person in the Marvel Universe, he's the second one. Even his weakness is hilarious and kind of incredible. But more on that in a bit. It's actually kind of awesome. And you'll often hear this, like with Batman, people always talk about how it's Bruce Wayne's intelligence that actually makes him a formidable foe. Tony Stark, Hank Pym, Reed Richards, Hank McCoy. Dr. Doom is smarter than all of those characters except maybe Reed Richards. In a lot of ways, Reed and Doom and Valeria, who is Reed Richards and Sue Storm's daughter, who Dr. Doom gets to naming her Valeria after his first love. And that was a whole thing, but basically Doom was honored with the ability to name Valeria after saving Sue Storm from basically dissolving into nothingness. So yeah, he's like literally butting for the top position of the smartest person in all of Marvel Comics. And he's not just smart, he's like weirdly smart. In the books of Doom, it is revealed by Victor himself that even when he was an infant, when most infants have no idea what's going on, they have no way of processing the things going on around him, he was able to do so. He remembers everything. He remembers looking at his mother and father and thinking a lot, almost instantly being a genius from birth. Think of him like Boss Baby, except instead of working for some weird other organization, he's just that damn smart and working for himself. Doom is able to figure out almost every problem that the universe would present to him. He can time travel. He's created technology that can enhance magic and magic that can enhance technology. He can travel to different planes of existence, including hell itself, where he battled Mephisto with Doctor Strange to save his mother's soul. In the original Secret Wars, Dr. Doom literally rebuilds Ultron after Ultron was destroyed by Galactus, and he makes Ultron serve Doom. He's stolen cosmic powers, including the Silver Surfer's powers, the powers of Terrax, and again, the Beyonders, which we'll get to. And as I teased out a little bit earlier, he saves Sue and Reed Richards' child, Valeria, and cures Johnny Storm of this crazy thing that was happening when all of his powers were just going supernova. And so you see, Dr. Doom's genius level, like ridiculous, crazy, can pretty much solve any problem. Intelligence is probably his greatest weapon, but it also allows him to use the other skills that he has to his full advantage. But now let's just rapid fire off a bunch of other crazy, incredible things that Victor has done basically just because of intelligence. He was able to fix Ben Grimm, something that Reed Richards could not do. He steals the power of Galactus, the power of the Beyonders. He steals the power of the Watcher. He performs brain surgery on the Hulk with a vibranium blade, separating out the personalities of Bruce Banner and the Hulk. It is said that his brain is more powerful than most advanced computers on planet Earth, and through all of his travels throughout time, he has information of not just all of the present day humanity, but that humanity will ever come to get. The Doom bots that he makes are able to trick even some of the most adept Avengers into thinking that they're the actual people. They're perfect doppelgangers, and they have a version of the power cosmic within them. Doctor Doom has even figured out how to make his own cosmic cubes. This man rebuilt the Destroyer, which Thor and no other Asgardian was able to figure out. He was also able to master properties of vibranium that no Wakandan, including other genius T'Challa, had ever been able to discover. And all of that intellect is matched by an incredible willpower. One time, Doctor Doom asked the Purple Man, Kilgrave, to try to use his powers on Doom. Kilgrave has this crazy ability to literally make anybody do anything he says, and he tried it on Doctor Doom, and it didn't work at all, just because Doom is that much of a badass. He's done extensive mental practices to prevent telepaths from taking over him. He has the ability to hypnotize most people just by looking at them in the eyes. And that's not with magic, that's just with his mental ability and willpower. And on top of that, he even learned this really weird technique from these aliens called the Ovoid, and it's called mind transfer, where he can literally transfer his own consciousness into another person's body just by looking at them if there's a worst case scenario. So basically, yeah, Doctor Doom's intelligence and his willpower are already on a cosmic tier level, making him one of the most alpha and powerful characters in all of Marvel Comics. But now let's talk about magic. It is said by various people in the Marvel Universe that Doctor Doom's ability as a sorcerer are in the discussion of being the best in all of the universe. After the events of House of X, Wanda seeks out Victor in order to get his help to tap into the life energy of the universe in order to undo all the horrible things she did when she was the Scarlet Witch, tapped into the power of chaos during House of M. She wanted to restore all the power to all the different mutants and bring back to life the people that she had killed, but she knew she couldn't do it alone, and so she sought out Victor Von Doom's help. And together with the Scarlet Witch, they were able to tap into that crazy mystical magical power. Even though Doom could not control it for long, for at least a couple of minutes there, he was even stronger than he was when he had the power of the original cosmic cube. On top of that, Doctor Doom enters a tournament with Stephen Strange in order to become the Sorcerer Supreme. Now, Doom does come in second place, but it is actually revealed that Doctor Doom went through all of this trouble just to get a favor from Stephen Strange, and he had no actual intention of winning the tournament. And then when Strange and Victor are training together because Stephen owes him a favor now because he came in second, Doctor Strange recounts that Victor knows spells that even Stephen Strange does not know. The library of mystical artifacts and spell books that Victor Von Doom has rival anything in Kamar-Taj. It is a massive library from all of time. With Doctor Doom, he goes into hell and actually defeats Mephisto, saving his mother's soul. But later on in comics, Victor himself is brought to hell by Mephisto, and he literally punches the shit out of him. Doom is able to teleport using magic, interfere with other people's ability to teleport. He once banished Morgan Le Fay to 1,000,000 BC. He can heal himself with magic, even repairing his own broken neck at one point. Using demonic power, Doctor Doom is able to repel the actual laws of physics just with his presence. And again, using this knowledge, he's able to tap into a mystical property of vibranium, becoming unified with all the vibranium on the planet. And it is said that at that moment, he was even more powerful than he was when he took the power of the Beyonder. But now let's talk about technology. What's up with Doom? He obviously is very adept when it comes to magic, but he's also just as adept when it comes to technology. Doctor Doom creates time traveling through a time travel platform, and he uses this to look into the future, absorb knowledge about future technology, and bring it back to enhance his own technology. The power armor suit that Doctor Doom wears is an insane level of technology that is enhanced by magic and also enhances his own magical capacities. The armor itself essentially makes Doom immortal, shielding him from all kinds of ailments, but also removing his ability to actually need sleep, food, or water. It provides all of that for him. It even has a feature where if his armor is somehow removed from him and taken by somebody else, it will slowly drive them mad and replace their personality with the personality of Doctor Doom. He has his own molecular expander, a version of the Pym particles that can make small objects big or big objects small. He literally did the Pym particle thing on his own. And it's through a combination of the technology and the mystical arts knowledge that Doctor Doom is just the most badass, overpowered person in all of comics. Thanos considers him a threat. Kang considers him a threat. Loki thinks that given enough time, he'd be able to even clone Asgardians. And this has led to some incredible feats by Doctor Doom, of course, leading to the crazy events of Secret Wars, where Doctor Doom discovers the overall plan of the Beyonders to destroy the multiverse, and he goes around throughout the multiverse stealing variants of Owen Reese, aka the Molecule Man, and then he releases all of them in the Beyonder's face at the edge of time, creating a crazy bomb which destroys the Beyonders, and then he's able to use his crazy magical and scientific abilities to absorb all of their power and store it in a Owen Reese variant. And then he literally saves the entire multiverse, putting it all together back on Battle World, where he rules as a god. It was absolutely incredible. And God Emperor Doom, or maybe the Life Force version of Doom, or when he gets the pre-retcon Cosmic Cube, or when he gets Galactus's power, or when he gets the Watcher's power. I mean, pick one. There have been various moments in Marvel Comics where Doctor Doom is nay unstoppable and the most powerful being in the entire multiverse. And so you might be wondering at this point, like, how does dude ever lose then? What's the deal? What's his weakness? What's his kryptonite? And this is maybe one of my favorite aspects of the character of Doctor Doom. It's that his greatest weakness is that he is petty as fuck. He's literally self-sabotaged his own plans before just because Reed Richards wished him good luck and Doctor Doom couldn't handle Reed actually rooting for him. He's gone into other universes where Reed and Doom are best friends and destroyed them entirely just because he hates Reed that much. He once declined Namor, who was trying to get Doctor Doom to join the Cabal to help destroy a bunch of worlds to save the multiverse, simply because Namor didn't come to Doctor Doom first. And through a combination of being arrogant, being overconfident, and being petty as hell, Doctor Doom leaves himself open for all kinds of situations where people eventually beat him. It's said that Doctor Doom is actually a really good ruler of Latveria, and the people of Latveria have everything they could ever want, including incredible technology. And the real reason Doctor Doom did this was just to spite Reed Richards and show him that he could do it. But okay. That's really crazy, and that's a lot of fun comic book stuff. But what do we expect from the MCU version of the character? Well, my personal hope here is that we're going to actually see Victor be this powerful and this strong. We are setting up Kang the Conqueror as a big-time villain, but I actually believe that Doctor Doom will either be revealed to be the real villain of Avengers Kang Dynasty and of this multiversal saga, or its savior, much like he was in the Jonathan Hickman Time Runs Out event, which led into Secret Wars. And what we know from the rumors for Wakanda Forever is that Doctor Doom is looking for vibranium himself. And just like in the Doom War comic book, Doctor Doom will likely be able to manifest powers of the vibranium that even the Wakandans were not aware of, perhaps even becoming one with all of the pieces of vibranium on the entire planet, which grant him this crazy mystical power up. And I also think that some of the stuff that Doctor Doom does in the first Secret Wars, like reprogramming Ultron, stealing the power of the Beyonder, even in that version, will be mimicked in the Secret Wars that we get in Avengers Secret Wars. It's possible we will see him team up with crazy mystical people like the Scarlet Witch, perhaps even trying to undo some of the things that she did when she was going crazy crazy in the multiverse of madness. Now, they might have to downpower Doctor Doom just a little bit to have him fit with all of the other characters in Marvel right now, but I'm really hoping that the MCU version of the character is just as intelligent, just as powerful, and yet just as petty and arrogant, which leaves him open to defeat. But there you have it. That's why Doctor Doom is the biggest, most alpha Giga Chad dude in all of Marvel Comics, and why I'm so damn excited for him to be coming into the MCU. Let me know your thoughts about Doctor Doom and some of the crazy things we talked about in this video. Smash a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to this channel so you have a chance to win that dope Reform Mjolnir. And if you're looking for another video to watch, why not check out this video I recently did about why I think there will be multiple Black Panthers in Wakanda Forever.